Hi, nice to meet you. Yes, I'm Laura. I'm so excited to be here today. It's spring break, and in Port Aransas, where I live, spring break is crazy, so I'm glad to have a reason to get off the island. Sure, let's get started. Based on your past job or educational experience, what qualifies you for this position? Well, I don't have much job experience because I've been a stay-at-home mom for the past 15 years, but I do a lot of volunteer work. One of the places I volunteer is my church. I'm the Vacation Bible School director there. And it's my job to not only pick the program, but pick the dates, plan the budget, and enlist the volunteers. And then I oversee the volunteers as they go about their work of decorations or food preparation or teaching the lesson, playing the games, and I make sure everything goes smoothly. And doing that, one skill I've obtained is being able to get along with a wide background of individuals. And I think that's important to do in any organization, to be able to get along with the ones that you're working with, and not just get along with, but really connect on some level. Because for it to be a good program to really reach the kids have to see that the adults are really connected. And that's something that I think is very important that I could bring to your organization. What about our company made you want to apply for this position? Well, the Purple Door wants to empower individuals to combat domestic violence and sexual abuse, and it wants to help rid that problem so that people can be back into society as productive citizens. And it also has a program that educates, so that hopefully the violence will never happen to begin with. If we have education in place so that we grow up learning how to have healthy relationships, then maybe the violence wouldn't occur at all. And I really want to be a part of that environment, and I want to help make a difference. I think I could be really good at it, and it's important to me to make a difference in the lives of others. What is your greatest professional achievement? Well, I volunteered with a program called VITA, which is Volunteer Income Tax Assistance, and I was the student leader at Del Mar College one year. And at the end of the tax season, I was honored for filling out the most tax returns and helping the most people in our community. In fact, I got to go to a Hooks game and throw out the first pitch of the game, and that was really nerve-wracking and exciting at the same time. But, it's just going back to where I could work with all kinds of people. The people that came in to get their taxes done are generally low-income people who come with a handful of problems, from mental disorders to just angry. Some of them seem to have very violent tendencies a lot. And just being able to connect with them and make them feel comfortable and make them feel at ease, and then help them fill out their taxes and hopefully get a good return, or help them with problems they have with their taxes and when they had to owe from previous years or something else of that matter, finding out the right steps to take to make sure they got what they needed. And I just, once again, I really enjoyed helping those people, and it was easy to see eye to eye with them. It was easy for me to become their friend, become somebody they could trust, because I was wanted to help them. That's all I wanted to do, was just to help them, and I think they could sense that in me. Tell us about a time when you were involved in conflict in a previous job or educational setting. Elaborate on the situation. How was the conflict resolved? Well, many years ago, I was an assistant manager at a Stripes convenience store. It was Circle K back then. And it was a very busy store. And there was a lot of times we didn't get our side works done on our shift, whether it was bagging ice or stocking the cooler, mopping the floors. Everything never got done on any one shift or another. And it was starting to create lots of tension between the different shift workers. So I called a meeting one day, and we got together and we discussed what we thought was the most beneficial to the organization as a whole, not what was easiest for this person to do or what was easiest for that person to do, but for the organization, not individuals. And we decided that those are the things that we were going to concentrate on first every shift. So we worked as a whole and not as individual parts trying to make something work, because if you don't work together, it just doesn't work. And knowing ahead of time what was going to get done and what might not get done, it helped ease the tension across all the different shifts. So I think, once again, just clear communication was really the answer there. What's one skill you would like to improve on? Tell us how you will do so if you get this position. I would like to increase my knowledge on domestic violence and why it occurs in families. And I will do this by going back to school because I want to eventually get my master's degree. What are your income expectations for this position? Well, I've tried to do some research on positions of this type, and I know I'll be an entry-level person, but at the same time, I do have my bachelor's degree in leadership and all sorts of volunteer work that I have behind me. I think starting out probably $15 an hour is pretty reasonable. What type of work environment do you prefer? Well, I definitely would like a friendly work environment, but I'd like one where we could all work together and count on each other. I need to know that my coworkers have got my back and that I have theirs, and that we could work together for the common good to help the people in our community that need help support so badly. Thank you for listening. I'm so glad I was here today. I hope I can come back again soon.